What is going on? Sean here with Rendered Reality. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zero Caliber Reloaded on the Oculus Quest. If you've played the PC build, this is pretty similar. You know what's going on. Everything recorded here is actually played on the Oculus Quest. This is just kind of a early impressions, first look at the game. A couple of things this game does differently than some of the other shooters in VR. We're going to take a look at that. We're also going to be using the Mamut Apto 2.0. This is the stealth black version. Usually you see me using the red version, so I just recently got this. I got it all set up. I've been playing with this quite a bit. Love this thing. Works pretty good in Zero Caliber. I do hope they do a Gunstock calibration, but let's jump into this game and take a quick look at it. So loading into the game in the main menu, you have your squad operations, solo operations, and your loadout. You can get currency in the game as you complete missions and stuff, and that'll actually let you customize your weapons, you know, as far as attachments, skins, all different kinds of stuff. There's a ton of weapons in this game, a ton of different attachments. Really cool to be able to do. Squad operations is essentially co-op multiplayer, 4-player co-op for the missions, which is awesome, and solo operations. So we're gonna jump into solo operations. So when you start out a new level, a lot of times they'll give you some guns and attachments sitting around that you can pick up. The cool thing about this game is that the attachments can actually be changed on the fly, so you can swap attachments out as you find things. So you see this red dot sitting here, you can actually physically put this on the pistol, which is really awesome. The customizations in this game, as far as the guns go, I don't think there's any game that compares to that, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna swap this out, get rid of this one, put this one in my side holster, and let's go. You can also change your reticle color. As you can see, I like running the lime green or the bright green. Your select fire is actually on your left stick, which kind of weirds me out sometimes because it's different than a lot of other games, so it takes some getting used to. But you get the hang of it after you've done it for a while. Ow. That hurt. Reload. The headshots are definitely key in this game. I like the sound that it makes, that cha-ching kind of sound when you get a headshot. It's definitely a rewarding sound. They're not always easy to get, but sometimes you can pull off some combos that are pretty cool. Alright, put some C4 on this bad boy, which technically all you gotta do is walk up to it and place it. I'm gonna run and cover. You can see some of the textures and stuff in the smoke and the flames and stuff. Definitely a little bit of a downgrade from the PC version, but you know, that's to be expected on the Quest build. The gameplay is still just as good though. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh boy. The other cool thing about this game, you can hear that the sound changes when you're running out of ammo, so it kind of gives you an audible warning, which is pretty cool. That way you don't have to count your ammo or anything like that. If you're the kind of person that does that, you can kind of listen to it audibly and know when you're about to run out of ammo, which I do like that. Because in the fight, sometimes you just totally forget to reload, and there's nothing worse than hearing that gun go click when you go to pull the trigger on a guy that's surprising you. Oh, hit my gun. Somebody else shooting me? Come on, no, you back there. No, there's another one. One of the cool things too about this game is that there's actual collisions with the guns. So a lot of first-person shooters and stuff that you play, you know, your gun will just go straight through objects. That is not the case with this, which sometimes can be a little bit weird because you get your gun caught on stuff and it feels funny, but it's definitely a more realistic way of doing it. You know, it's just, there's kind of a disconnect because you don't feel the resistance there or anything, but you know, it's kind of cool. And you can utilize some of this to actually steady your gun. So you can actually rest your gun on a box, you know, and use that to actually steady the gun. which can be pretty useful and kind of a little bit different than some other first-person shooters that I play. Clear. You can also shoot these barrels too, which sometimes I forget. Shoot the barrels to actually blow up and do some damage to some of the guys that are around as well, which, you know, can come in handy. Locate the entrance. All right, let's throw a grenade in here. Another cool thing about this game is instead of actually physically pulling the pin out, which you can do, you can actually use your teeth. So if you put this grenade up to your mouth, it'll actually pull the pin out in your mouth, which comes in handy if you have something else in your other hand or something like that. Take some of these guys out real quick. Stuck. Oop. Think we're clear. Hit this button. And we're through that level. After you get through each level, there is a upgrade system where you actually get currency and money like we talked about, and that way you can buy different attachments. So these are the attachments that we've unlocked in the game. So, I mean, there's so much customization, so many different attachments and skins. You can really do some cool stuff to these guns and put all kinds of crazy attachments on them. You can go as crazy as you want. So let's go and start out the next level. Save the civilians. So this mission, we have to protect these guys.
Double check your shots. Civilians in the house.
Oh, your shots out front. Better view. Get upstairs. There's also climbing and stuff in this game, which is cool. Climb up this ladder, turn the switch. More shots. Oh, yep. Taking some damage. Reloading. Keep reloading. Oh, P90 with some attachments. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I guess we check that out. Some of these guns are a little bit harder to use with the Gunstock, with no Gunstock calibration, but it's definitely cool how you can put all these attachments and stuff on there. This gun's probably way too short to use with the Gunstock, but it's pretty cool. All right, let's talk to this guy.
You're OSA.
That's right.
We had to delay them while our families get away. Absolutely. Are not. Multiple hostiles approaching your location. Defensive positions near the house. I've got visual. Not again. Protect the civilians. Take cover.
All right, let's use the big gun. reach him. All right, switch it back, switch it back. Before I go down. Oh man, I'm hurting. There's still a guy there, isn't there?
You'd be dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, cool.
Thank you. No need. The evac crew will arrive soon. You better get going ASAP. Come on, fellas. We're leaving this hellhole.
Let's do it. Oh, that took some damage. There's definitely fall damage. Definitely fall damage. Another pretty cool thing about this game is that you can actually melee the enemies in this game, you know, with your buttstock or with your gun. You can pistol whip them. I'm gonna take the gunstock off for this, see if I can't get one real quick, because my sling is a little bit too short. I can't get the range of motion that I need. It is not always very easy to get that close to it, so here's a guy. Cha! Definitely rewarding. Curious to know your thoughts on Zero Caliber Reloaded, what you think of this quick look at it. Big fan of this game. Like I said, some of the things I do hope that they add is actual PvP. They've been talking about that for a long time, as well as a gunstock calibration, because it's still usable in this. You know, you can still use it, no problem, but a gunstock calibration allows you to line up your in-game gun exactly with the gunstock, and it feels so much better. So let me know what you guys think, and we will see you in the next one. Later.